Hey Scorpio. This is going to be one of those I regret to inform you, don't shoot the messenger type of reading. So I just want you guys to brace yourself, all right? Small little disclaimer before we start. I'm just the messenger. Please don't shoot. You all could have recently or you will be finding out about some sort of secret accounts. Now, this could be like a social media account or something of that sort, but it could also have to do with like a secret bank account. After reviewing the reading, I feel as if though this is your person, the person who you are in a relationship with. For some of you, this could be past energy, so it could be the person who you are no longer in a relationship with. But whoever that is, that's the person attached to these secret accounts. Real quick, for those of you who have already went through this is past energy for you. Just know that I'm going to proceed with the reading as if it is happening now or it is something that will be happening in the near future. So whoever this person is that you're attached to, I'm just going to go ahead and call them your partner. Whoever this person is, they're not ashamed of whatever it is that they're doing. In fact, they'd much rather you find out than for them to have to tell you themselves. For some of you, this person could be having a workplace affair. For others of you, it may not have anything to do with the workplace at all, but rather them just having an affair behind your back. This doesn't appear to be one of those just something to do when there's nothing to do sort of affairs. It seems like this one's pretty serious. I believe that your person has mentally and emotionally checked out of the relationship with you, and you will know that based on their actions. So for those of you who have been dealing with a situation where you and your person are somewhat detached and it has nothing to do with the way that you've been acting or rather things that you've been doing, but it has everything to do with the way that they've been treating you and the way that they've been acting. So if you've been questioning the status of your relationship and or marriage, just know that the reason for that is because your person has something going on outside of the relationship with you. Their feelings are no longer involved here. It appears as if though they've taken every bit of their emotions out of the relationship with you and put it toward the relationship with whoever this other person is. It appears that you may have had some serious plans for this relationship, with the fairy tale card being in reverse. But it looks like you might have to scrap those plans because this person is just not on the same page as you. After finding this information out, you might be thinking to yourself like, well, it's not that easy to just walk away from this situation. And it may not be for you. But just understand that with this trap card being in reverse, this person does not mind at all if you were to just get up and walk away now. I believe that you doing that makes it a whole lot easier for them to just carry on in the way that they wish to anyway. In other words, if you walk away from this situation, they won't be following you. This person may be keeping secrets, plural, from you. So this relationship with this other person probably isn't the only thing that they're keeping from you. In fact, with this wish card being in reverse, they could be keeping from you that they are no longer in love, or rather they are no longer attracted to you. You all may be aware of this just based on the fact that they are no longer interested in doing the way that they used to, or rather as much as they used to. Before we move forward, I just want to say that this whole thing could be flipped. It could be the complete opposite of what I'm saying, and you could be the person who is having this affair and no longer interested in your person and ready to move on. I just wanted to throw that out there. And if that is the case, then it's up to you to flip the story so that it fits. Now, with this divine masculine being in reverse, this is a clear indicator that you were dealing with a karmic. Okay, this person was not your divine masculine. And just keep in mind that just because it says divine masculine, that does not mean that I'm talking about an actual man, because this could be the other way around. It could very well be a feminine operating out of her masculine energy. But the point here is that there is someone who you thought was divine, but they are not. They're actually a karmic, as I said before. This could be someone with whom you share a child with the family card here. This could be someone with whom you are married to with the married card here. But it could also be that this person may have started a family and either be planning to or have already gotten married to this person outside of their relationship with you. I'm sure you're wondering why they couldn't just come out and tell you. And it appears as if, though, they do care enough about your feelings to not be that straight up, I guess. Obviously, you know, we know better. That's not caring about somebody's feelings by trying to spare them the heartbreak. If anything, you show me that you care about me by being straight up with me. But I think this person had it screwed up and thought that if they didn't say anything to you, then they didn't have to worry about dealing with your heartbreak. Honestly, I feel like it was more about them than you anyway. It wasn't even necessarily that they were trying to spare you the heartbreak. They were actually trying to spare themselves the reaction to their truth. They didn't want you doing anything that could possibly jeopardize what they had going on with this other person. That's the truth. This other person being someone who is also a karmic, might I add, because we have divine feminine here in the reverse as well. So these two people, although they might not be aware that they don't belong together, they don't belong together. They're both karmics. Or, you know what? I take that back. Let them do what they do. Because they're going to find out the hard way that the relationship that they have created, it won't last. It won't last long, because there's some serious karma coming to both of them for what they did to you. And yeah, so this person is just as horrible as your person. You know what? I said that it wouldn't last long, but quite honestly, it's these type of people who end up lasting much longer than expected. And it's not because they're in some happy relationship. It's simply because they are very karmic, and usually karmics don't know how to properly let go of each other. So they'll be tearing each other's heads off before you know it, but they might actually stick it out. Who knows? You'll be long gone by then, so I don't expect you to care after a certain point. I understand that as of now, or when this situation is to happen, and like I said, for some of you, it already happened. So I do understand that if this is current for you, it's probably not going to be as simple as you just walking away, no feelings involved at all. This is probably going to break your heart. This is a tough one. However, know that you don't deserve this. You deserve much better than this. And let those two desperate dogs have each other. Let them be. Your person is not showing their true colors. They don't want you to know who they actually are, because the way that you look at them, the way that you view them has always been through a lens of divinity. You've always seen this person as a divine masculine or a divine feminine. However, that's not who they are. I mean, obviously, we've already discovered that, but just know that they want you to still see them the way that you've seen them this whole time. And this is why they're not showing their true colors. This is another reason why they can't sit down and tell you what's going on, or rather tell you what they want. It's because they're trying to hide the truth here, not just about the situation, but about them. This is a severely damaged person that you are dealing with. And with this side hustle card being here sideways, all this side energy, it could have to do with this person having someone on the side. However, I feel like this person literally went so far as to trying to pick up some sort of side hustle so that when they are away, or when they need an excuse to get away, they could tell you that this is what they're doing. So this person may have literally picked up something like Uber Eats, Door Dashing, or something of that nature to make it seem as if they were out busy, when in actuality they were out getting busy. It's all good though, because when this shit hits the fan, and believe me, it's gonna hit the fan, when you figure this thing out, this person is going to be in massive regret. I believe that in some ways they were benefiting from keeping you around, and that may have something to do with why they didn't want you to find out, in addition to all the other reasons. But the benefits are cut off. Everything pertaining to you and this person cut off. And if you don't plan on doing that, here's my advice to you. Do just that. You got to cut every string, every tie, every attachment so that you can let them know I ain't the one. And that's exactly what you'll be doing, honey. The secluded card being the last card out, it says separation, reflecting, and soul searching. So you're going to make a decision to walk away from this person, and look how the person from the massive regrets card, because that's what it looks like, is holding the person in the secluded card. They're like, no, why? I'm sorry. Don't leave. Blah, blah, blah. And I say it so monotone because that's exactly what it should feel like. You guys already know what's up. I'm putting you on game now. So when they get to pleading and hoping and wishing, you better sit there with your eyes rolled to the back of your head like, look here. Look her. Get your ass off of me and go on over there to Becky with the good hair or whoever it is. Go that way, please. I don't want to hear none of that. Let them know. Please let them know, because they got you effed all the way up. Let me tell you how you make them regret it, okay, before we get up off this reading. You make sure that you look your best, smell your best. You bossing up in every area of your life. You go out there and do your thing, okay, like you ain't never done it before. And don't do it for them. No. That's not what you're doing it for. You're doing it for you. Because you're about to attract something that they probably thought you weren't capable of attracting. But guess what, baby? It's on the way. It's on the way. And if you're not looking, because sometimes we need a break after shit like this. If you're not looking, cool. But just know that with you bossing up and doing what you got to do, looking good, smelling good, feeling good, the next person who shows you interest will be able to match your energy. They will be divine, unlike this last person, okay, honey? But that's all I have for you. Please don't shoot the messenger, all right? I begged of you in the beginning. I'm going to beg of you again, because I know how y'all like to get in those comments. Please do not shoot the messenger, all right? I'll talk to you soon.